Hi friends, Dr. Lewis again. We are going to work on our second example of helping us meet the standard reading informational 4th grade, and it's the second standard. It's connected to these two learning targets. We're going to be working to meet this learning target. I can determine the main idea and key supporting details of a text. You can hear my dog drinking water. And I can use the main idea and supporting details to summarize an informational text. Now, remember from our lessons, all throughout the year, but our online lesson just yesterday, we talked about how the main idea is what the text is mostly about. We talked about how the supporting details are details in the text that support or prove the main idea. And when we're working on meeting this target where we're summarizing an informational text, we want to make sure that we have at least 3 details to choose from, because a lot of times a summary only really requires 2 details. So we got to find at least 3 supporting details. Otherwise, it's probably not the main idea. If we can't find at least supporting details, we need to change our thinking about the main idea. So what we're going to do today is we're going to work on this passage called Preventing Cavities. We're going to do a close read protocol where we read the text 3 times. The first time we read the text, I'm going to read it, so that's the first read. The second time, you are going to read it by yourself, and as you are reading, you are thinking of the gist or what the text means to you. And then in our third read, when we read it, we need to be able to answer questions. And remember, our questions today are, what is the main idea? And what are at least 3 supporting details that we can choose from? So let's go ahead and get started with preventing cavities. There are many ways you can protect your teeth from cavities. When cavities form, they give bacteria a place to hide while forming a clear coating on your teeth called plaque. A buildup of plaque can burn holes in your teeth, so it is important to prevent the plaque from forming. Using fluoride toothpaste is a good way to prevent cavities. Fluoride is a chemical that hardens your tooth enamel and makes it harder for acids to burn through your teeth. Some water bottling companies add fluoride to their water, so drinking water with fluoride in it will also help. Another way you could prevent cavities is to avoid sugary foods and chew sugar-free gum. Bacteria loves sugar, and when you eat lots of sugar, they eat too. There are many ways to prevent cavities, but the best way is to brush for 2 minutes, at least 2 times a day, using fluoride toothpaste and a toothbrush. By doing this, you are making sure that you still have your teeth when you are older. It will also give you something to smile about. All right, so that was our first read. We just read it. Now on your second read, you are going to pause the video. You are going to read this all by yourself, and you are going to determine the gist of the text. What does this text mean to you? So remember, you're thinking, what does this mean to me? And as you're thinking about the answer to that question, that is what's going to help you figure out the main idea, and that's what's going to help you figure out at least 3 supporting details that support that main idea. So go ahead and pause the video, do your second read, and find the gist. All right, welcome back. So we have done 2 reads. One, I read it for you. And the second read, you read it by yourself, working to find the gist. What does this text mean to you? So you have a much better idea of what this text is mostly about, which is going to help us find the main idea and, of course, the supporting details. So that is exactly what I'm going to do with this read. With this read, we are going to break down, okay, what is this text mostly about? And what are at least 3 details that prove that that is, in fact, what the text is mostly about? So, as I'm reading this, I know that the text, the big topic, is all about preventing cavities. So I know that the main idea statement in here somewhere has to do with preventing cavities. So remember, a lot of times authors put their main idea as one of the first few sentences. So in this particular article, that's exactly what that author has done. The author has told us there are many ways you can protect your teeth from cavities. That is what this text is mostly about. The ways you can prevent your teeth from cavities. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for at least 3 ways you can protect your teeth from cavities, and those are going to be our most supportive details. So looking at this next sentence, when cavities form, they give bacteria a place to hide while forming a clear coating on your teeth called plaque. Is that a way you can protect your teeth from cavities? No, it's not. So that's not going to be our supporting detail. A buildup of plaque can burn holes in your teeth, so it is important to prevent the plaque from forming. Now, this sentence gives us kind of a little bit of a hint. It says, so it is important to prevent the plaque from forming, but do we have a way to protect it yet? No, so this is kind of giving us some background information. So neither one of those are super supportive details. They're just really important pieces of information for the text itself, but they don't support the main idea yet. So let's look at the next one. Using fluoride toothpaste is a good way to prevent cavities. Oh my gosh, we know it's a way you can protect your teeth from cavities because it says it right there. Using fluoride toothpaste is a good way to prevent cavities. Look at that. All right, so this next section, this next sentence says, fluoride is a chemical that hardens your tooth enamel and makes it harder for acids to burn through your teeth. Now, does that tell us a way you can prevent your teeth from cavities? Nope, it's just more information about fluoride toothpaste, which is really helpful information, but it's not a supporting detail because it doesn't support that main idea. Let's look at this one. Some water bottling companies add fluoride to their water, so drinking water with fluoride in it will also help. Look at that. I'm not going to underline the whole thing because this section, so drinking water with fluoride in it will also help what? Protect your teeth from cavities. So there is another supporting detail. All right, let's keep going. Another way you could prevent cavities, oh my goodness, right there, it says it right there. Another way you can prevent cavities is to avoid sugary foods and chew sugar-free gum. It says it right there. Another way you could prevent cavities. Avoid sugary foods and chew sugar-free gum. Now, let's look at the next one and see if this is another supporting detail. It says, bacteria loves sugar, and when you eat lots of sugar, they eat too. Is that a way you can protect your teeth from cavities? No, it's not. It's just some other helpful information about the topic, but it's not a main idea, or it's not a supporting detail that supports our main idea. All right, here we go. Next one. There are many ways to prevent cavities, but the best way is to brush for 2 minutes, at least 2 times a day, using fluoride toothpaste and a toothbrush. It tells us right there it is a way to prevent cavities. Brush for 2 minutes, at least 2 times a day, using fluoride toothpaste and a toothbrush. So far we've got 1 detail, 2 details, 3. We have 4 supporting details. So this tells me that this is in fact our main idea because there are at least 3, and of course in this case there are 4 details that support this, ways you can protect your teeth from cavities. Let's look at this last one to see if it's another supporting detail. By doing this, you are making sure that you still have your teeth when you're older. Now that's really important because you don't want to lose your teeth, but is that a way you can protect your teeth from cavities? No, it's just telling us probably why you want to protect your teeth from cavities. Let's look at this final one. It will also give you something to smile about. Now this is something the author's done to just kind of wrap up his paragraph, his or her paragraph, but it is not, again, a way to protect your teeth from cavities. It's just some helpful information. So really, these 4 details are your only supporting details, and that's okay because there's at least 3, and you know that it's the it's proven that the main idea is in fact the main idea, because the text is mostly about the ways you can protect your teeth from cavities. So, did we meet our first target? I can determine the main idea and key supporting details of a text. Sure did. Boom, nailed it. So let's look at our second one. I can use the main idea and supporting details to summarize an informational text. That is what we're going to work on right now. So, remember, a summary is short, sweet, and to the point. It includes the main idea and at least 2 of the 3 supporting details. Remember, we want those most important details. And we also have those sentence starters that help keep our writing moving along smoothly. So that's exactly how we're going to start it. Remember, we always want to start our summaries with the title, and if we have the author. In this case, we don't have that. So we're just going to write preventing cavities, because that's the title of the text. And then here comes that really, really important phrase that's going to tell us that the main idea is coming, is mostly about. And of course, what was this text mostly about? There are many ways you can protect your teeth from cavities. Now, because we're in 4th grade, we get to kind of say this a little bit in our own words. Remember, in 5th grade, you would have to copy this directly from the text and use quotation marks, but we're gonna just kind of make this our own. So it's mostly about the ways you can protect your teeth from cavities. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it at that. That most important piece is right here. Ways you can protect your teeth from cavities. Could I also even steal from the title and say prevent cavities? Sure. All right, so we've got our title is mostly about, we've got our main idea. Now let's get ready to share our supporting details. Remember, we only need about 2, but we've got to have that magical phrase that tells us the supporting details are coming. I know this because the text, now last time we said says, and remember that was one of our dead words. So I'm going to say because the text tells us. What does the text tell us? Let's choose the best details that we can from these 4. Okay, so fluoride toothpaste, drinking water with fluoride, avoid sugary foods and chew sugar-free gum, and then brush for 2 minutes at least 2 times a day using fluoride toothpaste and a toothbrush. This last detail kind of encompasses using fluoride toothpaste or even drinking water with fluoride in it. So I'm going to choose something that's, a little bit different than that and maybe come back to this last detail. So I'm going to say you could prevent cavities by avoiding sugary foods. Remember, I'm kind of changing this into my own words. As I'm reading this, I realize that I put the word avoid in the wrong place, and that's okay. I could have left it, but I'm going to use my trusty whiteout because we're not trying to just avoid them, we're trying to prevent them. So I'm going to use the right word here. I'm going to say you can prevent cavities by avoiding sugary foods. Now I could have said you can avoid cavities by avoiding sugary foods, but I don't want to keep using the same words over and over and making my writing boring, so I'm going to change that right there with my whiteout. All right, I know this because the text tells us you can prevent cavities by avoiding sugary foods. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to include the sugar-free gum because I don't really need to, because it's kind of giving that information right here by saying avoiding sugary foods. All right, we're going to put in one more supporting detail. And like I said earlier, we've got to make sure we use those sentence starters so we're not just dumping all of the information because this is a summary. It's not just taking notes. We're writing a summary of what this text is about so that whoever read this could tell us what this said without even having to read this one. So I need that sentence starter. The text also states. Now, I chose this word states because I chose the word states instead of says or tells us. I'm actually going to use the words directly from the text because if I'm saying it's stated in the text, that means I need to use the words from the text. Remember, this is what you're going to do in 5th grade. So I got to use those quotation marks. Uh-oh, don't forget my comma. Quotation marks, and I'm going to copy what I personally believe is the most important detail, the best way, because it says it right here. The best way. It says the word best in the text. The best way is to brush for 2 minutes, at least 2 times a day, using fluoride toothpaste and a toothbrush. I am going to write exactly those words. So, the best way is to brush for 2 minutes at least 2 times a day using fluoride toothpaste and a toothbrush. Quotation marks. And there you have it. Preventing cavities is mostly about ways you can protect your teeth from cavities. I know this because the text tells us you can prevent cavities by avoiding sugary foods. There's one way. The text also states the best way is to brush for 2 minutes at least 2 times a day using fluoride toothpaste and a toothbrush. So, this, my friends, is an example of how you use the main idea and supporting details from a text to summarize the informational text. Now, it might look like it's as long as that because my handwriting is a little bit bigger than the text, but remember, we want our summary to be nice, short, sweet, to the point. We want it to include our main idea and 2 of our best supporting details. Remember, the main idea is what the text is mostly about. The supporting details support that main idea. They don't just give us information, they support that main idea. Really important that we understand the difference. So remember, this week you're reading your articles. You are finding the main idea of your articles. You're summarizing those articles using that main idea and, of course, those supporting details. And those are going to help you further understand what the text is mostly about so that you can connect deeper to the text. Friends, you're going to do a great job. Remember, on Friday, you are going to read a passage just like this. You're going to have to tell me the main idea. You're going to have to tell me 3 supporting details and write a summary. So if you need to rewatch this video or the video from yesterday again and again and again, do it. Help yourself. All right, friends, best of luck. I miss you. I love you. And have a great day. Bye.